And let us welcome Ms. Kimi Avary, Me a Leader? Kimi Avary, Me a Leader? And a funny one at that.
Oh boy. Me a leader. Did you know we all evolve? Every single day we're evolving. I didn't know that when I was little. In fact, when I was about 3, I was dancing around the room and my father, who was a Vietnam vet, blew up at me and did more than just yell. I cried and I cried and I cried. And any place where I would shine my light or could have got dimmed. Throughout high school, I was terrified to speak in front of people. I was terrified to get up and do a talk, to sing in the church, to do anything. And time progressed, and I had a massage practice. And the people in my life who wanted me to succeed, they said, Kimi, you should speak in front of people. That way they'll know you do massage. Or at this point, I started doing coaching too. You've got to give public talks. Oh my God, public talks. So I went out with my friend Robert to do a talk. I froze mentally. I had zero idea what came out of my mouth. I was freezing on a warm day. Cold sweat, palms, just icy with wetness. This public speaking thing, this becoming a leader, which I hadn't even conceived of that yet, was something that was impossible to even imagine. And then I did a session with a friend of mine who was an NLP practitioner, past life regression. And I was burned at the stake in this memory and stoned to death for speaking out. Well, in this memory, whether it was true or not, but in this memory that was stuck in my psyche, the abuser was my father. I came out of that session and I said to my grandmother, isn't Martha a minister? And my grandmother looked at me and she said, are you thinking of becoming a minister? I said, well, maybe. That was the beginning of a journey into leadership. But again, still wasn't thinking about the word leader. No way, not me. I started doing a course recently where I had to assess my positive and my negative traits. The things I hated about certain people and the things I loved about certain people. And look at the qualities that I was shunning because I didn't like them. And also look at the qualities that I admired about other people that I was pretty good at. And it dawned on me that all my time developing my speaking skills, I was still kind of playing small, kind of not really going above the line. This line to me is fine. Above this line is where happiness and joy live, and below this line is where misery and depression and anger and hatred live. And I'm mostly above here, but I'm not above here, except maybe I'm getting there. through my time with Toastmasters, as Michelle has alluded to, she coached me into becoming president. Maybe she She dragged me into becoming president. And yes, she's right. Michelle told me what to do. She guided me along. And then one day she kind of dropped the reins and she said, go for it. What do you want to do, Kimi? Well, we set up, it was the beginning of COVID. We set up Zoom meeting rooms. We initiated a Thursday meeting because we needed more speaking time because all of you want to speak more, right? We started getting ourselves out there. And as we progress through life, we evolve, whether we want to or not. If you had told my 3-year-old self that I'd be here talking to you right now, there is no way. Shyness to me was keeping myself safe from criticism, from anger, from resentment, from people throwing rocks at you. As a leader, there are going to be people who don't like you. And as a leader, there are going to be people who want to play in your sandbox. I believe everybody has leadership qualities. I swear, if I've got them, you have them too. You have your own message to give. You have your own light to shine. In fact, we all do. And that line of fine, we can get way above that. When we experience these peaks, sometimes some valleys, when we feel deeply, we're engaged in the process of life. And that engagement is a gift to us all. Me a leader? Yes. Back to you, Madam Toastmaster.
Great,